Okay, so last week was a little rough. It was a little bit challenging last week. Like I said, if you look at the video, you'll see what I mean. But I've been off coffee for a whole week. Water. But I'm feeling good, and that's important. You got to feel good when you're pushing your agenda, pushing your goal. And once again, I am Audra Luke, and I am on a mission to make sure that everyone is familiar with GreenGelo, the nonprofit organization for youth that is meant to empower them through online media. And I am the person who's going to make sure that everyone is familiar with the importance of this organization. And my way of doing that is through the 2 books that I have completed. And they are now on Amazon.com. One is a poetry book called In the Trenches, and the other is From Powerless to Empowered, which is on my workshop that I actually implemented in a lot of the high schools and the incarceration centers for teens over the past 18 years. So I put it in a book format so that, you know, directors of teen organizations, they could pretty much take that information and apply it themselves. They won't need me there to do that. But it's a very, very, very effective workshop. And it's been proven time and time again to be incredibly successful with teens, not just teen girls, but teens. So this week, we're dedicating it to, and I say we, you notice that? I say we because it's me and it's a spirit, and that's very important to me. So when I say we, it's like I'm the co-pilot and there's my pilot. So when I say we, don't get thrown by that. But this week, we are doing the marketing for not just the books. We're not marketing the books. Remember, the books are just meant to raise funds for the nonprofit organization. Those funds don't go in my pocket. They go in GreenGelo's pocket. And that's going to help us to continue implementing the program in the incarceration centers for teens and the high schools. So the books are just meant for that. They're fundraising purposes. That's it. They're just a purpose for raising funds. But the PR that I'm going to have done and that I'm working on for this week, and that means writing the press release or getting someone who can write the press release and then distributing them out to all of the media channels, that's this week. And after that, once those are out, it's about focusing on the stage play that I have completed. Yeah. And the stage play is the 3 characters, which are reflective of the teens. It's the voices of the teens. So I wrote a 1-woman stage play, spoken word stage play, that is 3 teenagers. It's Lana, Texas, and Troy. And I created these young people. I created them based on real teens that I've worked with. And this is my way of freeing some of the issues that they were dealing with and that I was helping them with, and maybe exposing the reality of what's going on with a lot of the teens. So next week we focus on that. But this week, let's just kind of get it together as far as the marketing. And outside of that, I came up with the title for myself, and I hope you feel this. The title that I came up with for myself is this. I am now calling myself a speakormer. I'm a speakormer. What's a speakormer? I'm a speakormer. A speakormer is a speaker / performer. That's me. So when I get out there and start actually speaking, I'm not just standing behind a podium and I'm speaking. You know, as you can see, I'm so animated. My attitude, my personality, I can't just sit still and things of that nature. I can't imagine doing that. Can you see me 18 years working with teens and being that kind of person? No, I had to have this energetic vibe. So as a speakormer, I'm going to speak, of course, talking about why I do what I do and why it's important and all of the things that's going on in a lot of the incarceration centers and the teen centers and the high schools with the teens, the direction that they're taking, why they're taking it. And I'm going to incorporate my performance, which is my spoken word style. And I, as a spoken word artist, I think that that's a great combination because I think it drives home the points that I'm trying to make and why it is important that we pay attention to the teens and what's going on with them, because they are truly the future. they are not ready. Not a lot of them. Some are. I don't want to say all. But there are things that can be done to help them to communicate a lot better so that they can maybe do better than our generation. Maybe they can, communicate and take us into another realm that I'm hoping that we can go and things of that nature. So stay tuned. This week, let's get it together. Your speakormer, Audra, I'm so glad that you joined me, and just stay with me every Wednesday, 3 o'clock. I'm going to always put up my vlogs talking about the progress of how this is going. And right now we're in the very beginning phase. So let's see where it goes.